BeaverCountyRadio.com, all presented by St. Barnabas.
Turn off your TV, turn on your mind, and turn up that radio. It's AM Beaver County on 95.7 FM, 99.3 FM, 1230 WBVP, and 1460 WMBA.
And we're back here on AM Beaver County on this Thursday morning. And, of course, we're now on Facebook Live and YouTube as well. And I'm joined in studio by the co-presidents of the Beaver Valley Community Concert Association, Rhonda Ficca and Jean Macaluso. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning, Matt.
So we're here today. It is that time of year. We're gearing up for yet another season of Beaver Valley Community Concert Association concerts taking place at the Beaver Falls Middle School. And, it seems like it's still a far away, but it really isn't. We're about a month away from that first show.
Yes, very true. Well, Matt, first of all, Jean and I just want to thank the station, and we want to thank you certainly as the morning show host for having us once again. We both really appreciate it on behalf of the Beaver Valley Community Concert Association. We also want to thank Frank Sparks, the program and news director, and we would be remiss to not thank Mark Peterson, the general manager of WBVP, WMBA, Beaver County Radio. And we're really excited to begin with talking about our first Atlantic City Boys show on Tuesday, September 20th, 2022 at 7:30 p.m. And they are going to be performing hits of the 50s and 60s, the rock and roll era like My Eyes Adored You, Ragdoll, and Let's Hang On. The Atlantic City Boys will create an evening of fun musical memories. And these four dynamic lead singers have wowed audiences from Las Vegas to Disney World to Atlantic City. And this is really going to be an exciting show. And when Jean and I and the entire board was picking out these shows, one of the reasons we picked this show is because they are really going to bring a ton of hits right to the stage of Beaver Falls Middle School Auditorium. And we're going to see exciting choreography. They're going to have some soundtracks, but they're going to have a small band with them, and this is going to be a wonderful 90-minute show. We can expect to hear some Beach Boys songs, some Four Seasons songs, some Rat Pack songs, Beatles, Bee Gees, and a lot of great songs and music. And let me just remind you as we kick off our morning discussion here, we've got 5 shows, $60 per adult. These 5 shows are just going to be exciting. Again, $60 for adults, $10 for students. And all concerts, as you said, are held at the Beaver Falls Middle School Auditorium. And one of those shows are a makeup show. And normally it is a 4-season show. One was due to COVID. So if you are interested, you can call Peggy McCall at 724-846-3203. Or please visit our website at www.bvcommunityconcert.org. And would love for you to play a
Absolutely.
example.
Well, like you said, they cover so many different things, and of course, sort of being the Atlantic City Boys from the Jersey area, they get to cover the 4 seasons. So this is an example of what they be doing. That is the Atlantic City Boys. They are the first show of 5 on the docket for the Community Concert Association for this upcoming season. And show number 2 is sort of in that same vein, although a little bit older in styling of music.
Unique to this program, Nick and Desi, Broadway Song, Dance, and Romance, is that it's on a Saturday evening. We haven't had a concert on Saturday evening. I had one on a Sunday afternoon, which was also unique. So this is Saturday, October 8th. And their names are Nicholas Dromard and Desiree Devoir, but of course their stage names, Nick and Desi. And they present a high-energy show in a traditional style of exciting choreography, like Fred and Ginger. A lot of tap dancing and all different kinds of dance. They take audiences on their journey of love, and they perform familiar songs from the Great American Songbook, like Shall We Dance, Cheek to Cheek, I Want Dance, and many more stage and screen favorites. But then we also enjoy their features of beautiful vocals and dance in numbers from the Jersey Boys, the West Side Story, Wicked, and more. So this is going to be a duo, and it's going to be a really, really interesting show, a traditional style with a fresh modern twist.
Yes, and then their elements are going to be, on display that sound great, look great, and here's a little preview of Nick and Desi taking place October 8th for the Beaver Valley Community Concert Association.
Cheek to cheek, oh, I love to go out fishing on a river or a creek, but I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. And that's why I won't dance.
I won't dance.
Why should I?
I won't dance.
I won't dance.
How could I?
I won't dance. Merci beaucoup.
See, that alone, you get the different styles of, the jazz or the swing type of sound that came with, old Broadway. So that's going to be a great show coming up. And then to round out the first half of shows for the semester, we got a bit of going back to the 60s a little bit, but this time we're going to go on a bit more of a surfing type of vibe with Sail On.
Yes, how exciting. Everybody loves the Beach Boys. So Sail On, the Beach Boys tribute is going to be Thursday, November 17th at 2022 at 7:30 p.m. Now, Sail On will bring a young look and an authentic sound reminiscent of the original Beach Boys during the prime of their career. The group's harmonies capture the sound of the iconic band and transport the audience to the beach for an evening and memories and fun. Well, the timeless songs of surfing, cruising, dancing, and dreaming are brought to life for all ages and anybody that wants to have a lot of fun on that evening. You're going to be able to sing and clap and even wave your arm maybe in the air that night to the irresistible beats and unforgettable tunes, or sit back and drift along on the exciting and stunning harmonies. There's something for everyone. And every music lover in the transcendental catalog of the Beach Boys and Sail On will keep the good vibrations going for everyone that wants to join in. So we're very excited, and I just want to remind you that all concerts are held at the Beaver Falls Middle School Auditorium. And for more information, you can contact Peggy McCullough at 724-846-3203. That's 724-846-3203. And I encourage you to visit our website at www.bvcommunityconcert.org, www.bvcommunityconcert.org. And you can actually print and download a membership form, or you can just simply mail a check to Peggy McCullough, and she'll receive all your information. And then about a week to 10 days before each concert, she will mail you the tickets. Adult tickets for all 5 shows are $60, and student tickets are $10. Or you can simply come to the door the night of each show, and adult tickets are $25, and student tickets are $5.
Wow, that's a deal. That's a deal. And of course, like you say, everybody loves the Beach Boys. Everybody loves that sound of summer. So when it starts to get a little on the colder side, it'll be sort of there to warm everybody up. So we're going to play a little bit of the Sail On tribute, and then we're going to take a break here on AM Beaver County. When we come back, we'll preview shows 4 and 5 for the second half of the school year, and, well, whatever year you want to refer to it as, here on AM Beaver County.
Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come
and internet searches can be very helpful for discovering information, but not always when it comes to researching medical conditions and finding help. Dale Reckless from MRS Physical Therapy recently discussed this topic in a radio interview.
A lot of patients come in and they say, well, I Googled this and it didn't really help. Well, I understand, we Google things and we want to get information, but Google's not going to assess you personally. Google's going to give you an overall possibility of what could be going on with you, but you really need the eyes of the professional and the hands-on, the professional like what we have at MRS Physical Therapy to steer you in the right direction for what exercises should help you out. And then you're going to be getting the hands-on skills that we provide to help work on your soft tissue, to help relax the muscles, to help make it feel better.
If you need physical therapy for any reason, choose the place that your friends and neighbors do. MRS Physical Therapy in Bridgewater and Cranberry Physical Therapy in Cranberry. Visit mrsphysicaltherapy.com.
Who's this week's Pick of the Litter? Listen to Beaver County Radio every Monday and Friday from 9 a.m. to 12 noon for the Beaver County Humane Society's Pick of the Litter. We'll be highlighting 2 lucky resident animals from the shelter who need a loving home. Plus, we'll be featuring pictures and information about the animals on our website each week. It's WBVP WMBA 99.3 FM and 95.7 FM's Pick of the Litter each Monday and Friday in the 11 o'clock hour of Teleforum. Pick of the Litter on Beaver County Radio is brought to you by the Beaver Falls Beauty Academy, Nally Elias and Associates, Tom Sipes Demolition, Albert's Heating and Air Conditioning in Conway, and Beaver County Radio. 95.7 FM, 99.3 FM, 1230 WBVP, and 1460 WMBA.
Hey, it's Jimmy Fallon from Fox News, inviting you to tune into Beaver County Radio weekdays from noon to 3 p.m. for Fox Across America with me, Jimmy Fallon. It is the fastest growing radio show in the country, mainly because of my weight. But the point is, you tune into our show, you could be a Republican, you could be a Democrat, just don't be a jerk. Listen live on 95.7 and 99.3 FM, along with 1230 WBVP, 1460 WMBA, and BeaverCountyRadio.com. I'll see you there.
This is Chuck Wilson speaking to you. This broadcast is sent your way as a public service of the Jones and Loughlin Field.
In our first 75 years, Beaver County Radio has had over 400 employees, 10 owners, 9 of the coolest station vehicles ever, and 1 radio station cat. Who knows what the next 75 years will bring? It's the Diamond Anniversary year of 99.3 FM, 95.7 FM, WBVP, and WMBA.
And we're back on AM Beaver County on this Thursday morning. We're talking with Beaver Valley Community Concert Association co-presidents Rhonda Ficca and Jean Macaluso. And in the last segment, we were talking about the first 3 shows of the season, the Atlantic City Boys, Nick and Desi, and Sail on the Beach Boys tribute. Now we're heading into shows number 4 and 5, and a bit of a turn in shows 4 and 5. We'll start with show number 4, featuring the likes of Chester Gregory.
Yes, and maybe the name of Chester Gregory is not familiar, but the name of Jackie Wilson is familiar to music enthusiasts of the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Our first concert in 2023 will be Thursday, April 20th. Chester Gregory will perform a tribute to Jackie Wilson and friends. Chester Gregory gives a new meaning to the word energy as he sings and moves with great intensity, just like Jackie Wilson, one of the most dynamic singers in pop, rhythm and blues, and rock and roll in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. I'm sure so many of us remember that hit song, Your Love Keeps Lifting Me Higher and Higher. Chester is an award-winning actor and singer who made his Broadway debut in Hairspray and Motown, the musical. So come to see this newcomer to us, but he is not a newcomer to show business. We're looking forward to that tribute to Jackie Wilson and Friends by Chester Gregory.
And I'll take a little listen to that because, again, it's dynamic, just like Jackie Wilson was dynamic.
Shuffle to the love.
not. The talent just does not stop.
Again, that's coming up on April 20th. The Chester Gregory tribute to Jackie Wilson and Friends. And again, all these concerts are being held at the Beaver Falls Middle School Auditorium. And then there was show number 5. And this one not only is the final show of what is looking to be a fantastic season for the Community Concerts Association, but also has a bit of a local tie in there. And Rhonda, I'll have you explain.
I'm glad you happened to mention a local talent, because I want to tell you that Donnie Gatlin is going to be featured in this last show. And Donnie Gatlin is a big name. Many people will recognize him as also known as Savannah Jack, and he is a Blackhawk High School graduate. Him and his brother, Donnie and Daryl Gatlin, had quite a few hits in the 1990s and have toured with famous people. But friends, let me tell you about Through the Years with the Kenny Rogers Band, featuring Donnie Gatlin on Wednesday, May the 3rd, 2023 at 7:30 p.m. And I expect this show to have quite a few people waiting at the door. This is going to be a knockout. This is going to be our great big show of the year. When we had Donnie Gatlin a few years back, this was our biggest selling show. So mark this on your calendar. Donnie Gatlin, longtime friend of Kenny Rogers, has joined Kenny's original band to present a timeless song catalog while sharing the untold stories from his illustrious career. Kenny was a Grammy Award-winning superstar. Everybody knows the great Kenny Rogers. Of course, he's passed away. That entertained fans for 6 decades, selling over 120 million albums worldwide. He is one of the best-selling male artists of all time. Not a tribute band, Kenny's actual touring band. I want to emphasize this again. The Nashville-based Through the Years says in its bio, we're really not a tribute band. We are the band who toured with Kenny Rogers for over 40 years and more than 5,000 plus shows worldwide. What we are offering is not only the sound that backed Kenny over the years, but in addition, we offer firsthand stories of being on the road with Kenny, as well as a viewpoint of Kenny's music that can't be offered by anyone else. Now, in addition, we're going to be featuring a section of the show where we call it the Kenny Speed Round, where we actually are going to ask the audience to call out their favorite song that they haven't yet heard in the show. And then they're going to do a portion of the song for the fans right then and there. And this has been considered an actual favorite part of the show. So that sounds pretty cool to me. And concerts held at the Beaver Falls Middle School Auditorium. For more information, contact Peggy McCullough, 724-846-3203. Please visit our website, www.bbcommunityconcert.org.
And again, like you say, just like we said with the Beach Boys in the last segment, who doesn't like Kenny Rogers?
Right.
His music has been iconic and, has been appealing for all audiences. And I think you're right, Ron. It's going to be a big show to close out the season. And, of course, for more information, we'll have further details later on at beavercountyradio.com, including a link to bbcommunityconcert.org if you want more information. We'll have Kenny play us out. And Ron and Jean, thank you so much for coming on this morning to talk about that with us. And again, best of luck to you guys for a upcoming season for the Beaver Valley Community Concert Association.
Thank you,
Thank you
Matt.
so much.
We'll be seeing
You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up. Oh, don't take your love down. Lady, I'm your knight in shining armor, and I love you. You picked a fine time to leave me loose here, with 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. Daytime friends and nighttime lovers, they don't want to hurt the other, so they love in the nighttime and shake hands in the light of day. And she believes in me. I stay with you through the years.
The best of Beaver County is easy to discover. It's right here